Good morning. Welcome to the new chapter in search of Earth's secrets. Man has only limited knowledge about the interior of the Earth. Scientists get the knowledge from various inferences, conclusions, and evaluations about the interior of the Earth. The changes occurred on the surface of the Earth are the result of various evolutionary processes. We have only limited sources to know about such interior phenomena. This chapter gives an idea about the internal structure of the Earth. But there are many limitations in collecting information about the mysteries of the Earth's interior directly. What are they? The temperature and pressure inside the Earth increases with depth. The variations in pressure is due to the weight exerted by the overlying layers. The temperature and pressure inside the Earth increases with depth. The temperature at the center of the Earth is about 5000 degrees Celsius. Remember that even iron melts at 1538 degrees Celsius. Let us see the different sources from which we get information on the Earth's interior. From the materials reaching the Earth's surface through volcanic eruptions. Next point, data collected from mines. Next one, analysis of the propagation of waves generated during earthquakes. Based on the analysis of the waves generated during earthquakes, the Earth has been divided into different layers. Which are the different layers of the Earth? Crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. 4 layers of the Earth: crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. Let us see the features of each of the layers. What is crust? The comparatively thin outer shell of the Earth. Crust is the outer shell of the Earth. Approximately 40 km thick. Crust has two parts, continental crust and oceanic crust. Which are the two parts of crust? Continental crust and oceanic crust. Continental crust is also known as Sial, and oceanic crust is also known as Sima. Silica and alumina are the chief contents the continental crust, so it is known as Sial. As silica and magnesium are the chief contents, the oceanic crust is also known as Sima. Sial, silica and alumina. Sima, silica and magnesium. Crust is the thin outer shell of the Earth. Which is the next layer? Mantle. Mantle located beneath the crust. Where is the position of mantle? Mantle located beneath the crust. extended up to 2,900 km from the crust. And the mantle has two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle. Crust has two parts, continental crust and oceanic crust. Mantle also divided into two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle. Core is the next layer. Core is the central part of the earth. Which is the central part of the earth? Core. Core has two parts, outer core and inner core. Crust has two parts, continental crust and oceanic crust. Mantle has two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle. And core also divided into two parts, outer core and inner core. Core is the central part of the earth. You know what is fossils? The remains of ancient plants and animals found in sedimentary rocks are called fossils. The remains of ancient plants and animals found in sedimentary rocks are called fossils. We make use of these fossils to understand the Earth's prehistory and to estimate the age of rocks. Coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. have been evolved from the remains of ancient organisms. Hence, these are also called fossil fuels. Next topic, lithosphere and asthenosphere. What is lithosphere? The crust and the upper part of the mantle together are known as lithosphere. The crust and the upper part of the mantle together are known as lithosphere. The part beneath the lithosphere, where the materials exist in a partially molten state, is known as asthenosphere. Lithosphere means the crust and the upper part of the mantle together are known as lithosphere. The part beneath the lithosphere, where the materials exist in a partially molten state, is known as asthenosphere. This is the source of the molten rock material or lava that comes out during volcanic eruptions. What is rocks? The lithosphere acquires its name from the material with which it is made. Lithos means rock. If you look around, you can see rock of different colors and hardness. This diversity is due to its constituents. The constituents of rocks are called minerals. More than 2000 minerals such as silica, mica, hematite, bauxite, etc. have been identified on Earth. Minerals such as silica, mica, hematite, bauxite, etc. have been identified on Earth. Based on the mode of formation, rocks can be classified into three: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Based on the mode of formation, rocks can be classified into three: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Let's discuss about three types of rocks. igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks.